term product of an affair is tossed around quite a bit in the MPE community. And I understand why. It's a really easy way to describe something. It oversimplifies it though, and it also doesn't really acknowledge or address the shame that's involved in that at all. Because really, if you think about it, product of an affair, that can mean all kinds of things. It's just talking about infidelity, but that could also be non-consensual sex sometimes. And a parent is just too ashamed to actually call it what it was. It can involve human trafficking, domestic abuse, or other situations. All of these things sort of imply some kind of failure or judgment on somebody, that they made poor decisions or were a victim or whatever. Anyways, all of these things carry shame. And when you're the product of that, like I am, it's really common to carry that shame. The shame that isn't actually yours. In my story, what that looked like, or what that meant, was that even after I knew about my parentage, there was no other information given to me. That was it. Just, your dad's not your dad. No story, no details, no nothing. And in that silence is where the shame lives. And so for many of us who have gone decades without knowing that the secret existed, and then when the secret exists, having to find our own answers, that shame has plenty to water it. And it can make it really difficult to move forward. It can make it really difficult to prioritize our own needs. And so for me, a big part of my journey was learning to identify that the shame didn't belong to me. It actually belonged to the generation before me and the decisions that they made. And granted, some of those decisions were not even their decisions. They were things dictated by the time and the circumstance and the things that they were carrying. But the point is, the shame wasn't mine. The shame didn't belong to me. And what that meant was, when I could make sense of that and I could detangle that, that meant I could start to move forward. It meant I could start being somebody who mattered and who was worth something, instead of just being a secret or the product of an affair. So if this is something that resonates with you, please know that you're not alone. And people in the community know that even when that term is tossed around, it doesn't mean anything about you or your worth as a person. I hope that that helps somebody.